So we'll be learn about like what is Google PageSpeed Insight. That is the free
Okay.
tool by the Google. Okay, we'll learn that like what it will benefit us. Wait a second.
Okay.
Okay. So what Google Speed Insight will give us, it's an like a free tool developed by the Google, or they provide us the free access. Like in that we can see the performance of our website, right?
Okay.
Wait a second. The whatever like the timing it is taking for opening my website on a web, right? How much is it taking time, or what is the speed of my website? What is the user experience? How user are experience my website, right? Is it taking a longer time as usual, right? So it analyze all the content of my web pages and provide me the performance according to my web, or according to my website with a particular score, right? So
Yeah.
what are the main key features it provides? It mainly for the performance of our website, like how we can perform, how we are performing on mobile devices and desktop version. So it will give us a performance according to that different devices, right? It offers insights into various performance metrics such as first contentful paint. Like it is the first content whenever we open a web page or any of the pages. So what is the first content coming in our eyesight, right? What we
Yeah.
are seeing, that is the first contentful paint. It is the page, like the content, the first content we are seeing on the website. Then it comes to the largest content, like uh, in sub pages or the service pages or home page. So there is a content. It totally depends on that how long that content, right? How much content we have added, like how many words there, right? So what is the largest content in our website? We'll also see that like which one is the largest, and which is taking a longer time to open in a desktop or the mobile version, right?
Okay.
Then come to the cumulative layout shift. So whenever we switching one page to another page, so the content of that particular page, it shifts, right? Whenever you have seen a few of the websites or opened any other website, so you have seen the image or the video presented in that first the page, right? So it
Yeah.
shift the layout, whatever the layout present in our website, or whatever the layout we are using in our website. So it shifts according to the image. If any of the ad come up between, if we are seeing any of the, you have seen like on YouTube channels, if you are seeing any video or anything, so out of a sudden a video or the video ads came up, so it happens also on our website. So it is called as the cumulative layout shift. There is a shift in a layout whenever we are seeing the content, right?
Yeah.
It also suggests like how we can improve our website speed, right? If my website is taking 2 to 3 minutes for opening a single page or any service page, right? So what is the problem in that page? How why is it taking that much time to open that website, right? So we can optimize and see the suggestions, like what will be the suggestion if there is an error, or there is an heavy file used in your website. It can be the image or the video is very longer, or it is more added more MBs, right? So we can optimize those and improve our website speed through those of the suggestions or the optimizations, right? So, and like if we have used heavy images in our website, right?
Yeah.
So mostly what we can do is like the images we should use under the KBs, not the MBs or the GB, right? If we used images according to the like size or the particular format, so it will help us to improve our website speed related to that, right? It also leverage browser caching, like in which browser how my website will open, or how my website will work, right? So,
Okay.
so what are there the blocking resources for my website if I'm using any of the wrong format or any other format, right? So it will also
Yeah.
show me the what are the blocking resources. The Google is blocking your content from giving to your customers or your users, right? So it will help us to analyze these of the things. This is about the Google Pages Speed Insight. Next one is the Google Trends. So in last
Yeah.
class we all like we have done only the Speed Insight. Google Trends will learn once as if will come, right. So I'll just
Oh,
give you a brief about the Google Pages Speed Insight. Okay.
okay.
So for that I'll just go to the Google and search for the Google Pages Speed Insight. Right. So this is the first website. Click onto that. Right. For that, I'll have to add my website address. Right. Let's do it for the Prayug. It will take a time to analyze the website and mobile or the desktop version. So it is diagnosing the performance issues. What are the issues present in my website? It is on the mobile desktop. That's and the other one is the desktop. Right. The largest content will paint the page like present in my website. I can see it is opening within the 1.6 seconds, which is very good, right? Within 1 or 2 seconds. If that will be on the red part, so it is taking the time like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So it will not happen like that. So if you
Yeah.
have a larger content in your website, it should be open within the second, because you should not use the heavy files, right? Then INP interaction paint. So if you go to the details, you will get all the details, like what is the largest contentful paint or everything, right? Is an important stable core web vital metric for measuring load speed. So whatever the load speed time it is taking for opening my content. Wait a second. Then cumulative layout shift. I'm not able to see the pages, like in which pages it is showing, but I can see how in which category it is. It's on the red part. So I should make it happen to commit in the green part, as LCP and the INP is in the green part, right? I'll have to work on the layout shift if there is any, right? Then other notable metrics, which is the first contentful page, it is also opening in the within the 1.2 seconds, so which is very good.
Okay.
So I should also see all the performance, like what are these, and we should also have the knowledge about the performance, accessibility, best practices, and the SEO. So here you can see where it is taking the time, or the 74 percentage, it is divided into these columns. Here you can see CLS, SI,
Mhm.
FCP, LCP. Wait, actually my voice is like breaking. Wait. Yeah, is it okay? Yeah. Then TBT and LCP and FCP. So there is only the 74 percentage the performance of my website, right? According to that. But here you can see it showing the 90 to 100%. 100 will be come into the green mark. So
Mm-hmm.
performance score is calculated, C calculator. So here you can see if you click onto that, you can see FCP, the value and the metric score. It is on the 100 part, but speed index, which is on the 18. So I'll have to see the details. This is all the details, but I can also see the speed index and the total blocking time, how much time it is taking to blocking the time. Here you can see 0.3 second, 0.9 second for the largest contentful page. The cumulative layout shift, it is on the 0.049%. See, total blocking time, like there will be any of the pages like which is blocking on your Google, right? It has the all the details over here. So let's come to the insights part. So here you can see render blocking request. If you'll click onto that, you'll get what are the pages you have which is blocking from your end. But these all the things will be see by the there is issue in the CSS file or static.
Okay.
So that
Mm-hmm.
all will be handled by the developer. So you will have to discuss with him or her like this. These are all the problems. What we can do to reduce it, or we can use this website user friendly, right? So there are blocking webs, blocking pages, or I would say blocking CSS files, which is not good for your SEO or not good for your website. So you should be rectify these of the errors, right? Then force reflow, it occurs on the JavaScript queries, right? So it is all happen on the JavaScript or CSS file. It totally depends on your like in which HTML or any other function, like in which your website is built,
Mm-hmm.
right? Totally depend on that. Then LCP request discovery. Here you can see optimize LCP by making the LCP image discoverable. So from the HTML immediately and avoid lazy load. What is lazy loading? So whenever we are opening any of the images in our website, so it take a time to open that particular image, right?
Okay.
Suppose it take a time of 2 to 3 seconds. So that is called the lazy loading. Lazy, you are like you can define it by the name, void lazy loading. So we should not
Okay.
do that. We should always use the like the proper format of the image or the size, right? So whatever the
Yeah.
size that is required in that particular field, right? So we
Okay.
have to use the images according to the website or according to the services, right? So we should focus on that too. Then network dependency tree, avoid sharing critical issues. So whatever the issues you will see it here, you will have the option to rectify it. What is that particular issue? Network dependency. You'll it will define you the detail like what it is actually, what it is, right? So you can see the detail.
Okay.
As a like digital marketing person, you will not get it, but you should have the knowledge about it, right? That all the
Yeah.
things it will be rectified by your developer, right?
Okay.
But we should know the like what it is and how we can remove it or how we can rectify it through our developer, right?
Mhm.
By avoid chaining critical issues by reducing the length of the chain. So reducing the download size of resources or defining the download of necessary resources to improve page load. So it has also given the solution. So size of the resources, whatever the resources we have used in our website. So whenever we download that resource, so we should reduce the download size file, right?
Okay.
So it will help too. reduce your page load speed, right? Then use efficient cache lifetimes. So a long cache lifetime can speed up repeat visits to your page. So if we are using the feature a long cache lifetime, so if we have added any of the video in our website, right? Here you can see the videos,
Yeah.
yeah, videos and the PNG images or the masterclass or whatever the images I have used in my website, right? So
Yeah.
it should be under the size. So cache, you have seen like whenever you use Google, so there is an option
Mhm.
for delete your history. It also includes the cache, right?
Mhm.
Whatever the cache presented in that particular website, the you have the option to delete all that, right? So
Okay.
you should check if there is in cache in your videos or the images present in your website. So here you can see cache TTL, it's none, right? But the transfer size of that particular image or the video, it is this one. So we should also focus on like if a user will see that particular image or the videos, right? So your page visitors will repeat, like it will come to your website repeatedly, right?
Okay.
To see a particular
Yeah.
service, right? If you have used a proper image or the videos or a good one videos or the images, so there is chance of visiting users in your website very often, right?
Yeah.
Improve image delivery, like whatever the image we are using, it can be the in the smaller size or the larger one. We should always focus like is it okay for our website? Here you can see the images or this particular image it is used over here, right? The images presented by each of these pages, right? These
Yeah.
are other different images or content, right? So this is
Okay.
the image I have used in my website. So it should be under like it's not if you want to use it, you can use it, but it should be like in a proper format. If you have used this image a little bit larger and the content is not visible, so it will not work like that. So you'll have to maintain the proper format for that for each of the images or the videos you have used in your website, right? So these are all the images. It is the kind of the different. So here you can see a little bit difference in it. I'll show you. So here you can see it has the content of 2 line, but it has the content of 3 line. So we should maintain it to the up to the second 2 lines or these are the things. So we should not add extra details into our description or title, right? So we should also manage the layouts or the terms which we have used on our website or the proper format, right? So if we are using any of the images, we should we make it like it is not the heavy one, so we should reduce the image file size, right? It will take a less time to load that image for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And then these are all the images which is present in your website. Once you get the insights, you will get to whatever the images you have used, you will get the
Mhm.
details about it, right? Image all text, you will be able to say it. The file size, it is either the JPG or PNG file, right? Here you can see this image file is large, then it needs to be this size for its displayed mention is the this one.
Okay.
Use responsive image to reduce the image download size. So how we can do it? That your developer is very well known about what we should use the format. What is very good for it. Here you can see using a modern image format which is WE web to the web images or AVIF to increase this. image compression and could improve this image download size. So we should use these kind of image files. So there are different images: PNG, JPG, web, and AVIF. So these are all the formats of the images, right? So which is very suitable for us, we can use that, or which is very good for us, right? So here it shows the modern image format we should use as the WEBP and AVIF. PNG and JPG, it works, but not that much. So these are all the images or the formats you have used. It will be show you the sizes and the correct sizes, how you can reduce it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all about that. And let's come to the next point, which is the legacy JavaScript. So there will be a JavaScript file presented in our website, right? It will give you the details like polyfills and transformers enable older browser to use new JavaScript feature. So what is polyfills and transforms? We don't know that. Your developer know that, but it is the language of the JavaScript features. Like what is the JavaScript feature which is present in that? So many aren't necessary for modern browser. Consider modifying your JavaScript build process to not transpile transpile baseline features unless you know that you must support older browser. So what are those? If you want to get the knowledge, you can
Mhm.
just go to this. So you will get what it is. If you want,
Okay.
but you can ask to your developer, right? If you have the knowledge about it, you can. If you are very curious to know what it is, and you will have
Mhm.
to solve it through your end, you can do it. There's
Okay.
array prototype add. So if you have the knowledge, you can do it. But if you don't have the knowledge, you can ask to your developer what is this error and what it is mean, right? Then layout shift culprits. So layout shift occur when elements move absent any user interaction. So whenever we open any of this website, so let's suppose I'll just refresh it. So here you can see you have seen the difference. The
Okay.
first image come up in that, and the second images come up like
Mhm.
this one. So these are all about the like layout shift. So
Okay.
whenever we open any of the pages, so shift in that particular page or whatever we are browsing, it is very necessary to shift to that layout within the time. It will not take that much time to shift your content or the layout, right? So it will show you like in which there are the errors, right?
Mhm.
You will see the details, elements and the elements. You can see it. Then come to the optimized DOM size. A large DOM can increase the duration of style calculation and layout reflows. So what it is? DOM. It is presented in the your calendar which you have added in your website. So elements it will show up here. Date styles strong or the details. Mm. Right. Then LCP breakdown, time
Mhm.
to first byte and a
Mhm.
reduce load duration, element render delay. So this image we have used, like it is taking a time and
Mhm.
it is come under your LCP, the largest contentful paint. It can be either the image or the content, right? Each subpart has a specific improvement strategies. Ideally, most of the LCP time should be spent on loading the resources, not within delays, right? So delays is not considered in your website. Then third parties. There are third parties present in your website. We have used the Google Tag Manager, right?
Okay.
Google Ads, Google Search Console. It will be there also Google Analytics. So these are all the third party we have used in our website. What is a third party? Because if you want to see the performance of my website, so there is a tag which we can add in our website to see the performance, right? If we are
Okay.
running any Google Ads, so we should Always add a Google tag manager in our website to see like what is the particular data about my website, right? If we are running any ads related to my website or related to any of the services which I want to promote, right?
Mhm.
So I should add the Google Ads tags or Google Tag Manager in our website, right? Google Analytics, it will show me the all the details, like if any user come to my homepage, from homepage to in which page they went, from there where they go, or in which of the pages they went. So what are the most top pages like searched by the user or went by the user? So I'm able to see it on the Google Analytics, because it will show me all the data about the user, not a specific user, but what are the most of the user, what they are doing once they landed to my website,
Okay.
right? Then other Google API or SKDs. So these are all the different third parties. Amazon Web Service, if there is any video or file we have used, so it is all managed by the Amazon Web Service, right? These are all the details. Then diagnostics. So here you can see reduce JavaScript execution time. So there is a file which is used in my website, right? Consider reducing the time spent parsing, compiling, and executing JavaScript file. You may find delivering smaller JS payloads helps with this. So these are all the first party and the Google tag. So they are using the JavaScript file. So I should, yeah, it should be reduced by your developer. Then minimize main thread work. So consider reducing the time spent. It is also the same one as the JavaScript file. Script evaluation category, style and layout, rendering, garbage collection. So these are all, it should be managed or rectified by your developer.
Okay.
Then reduce unused CSS.
Yeah.
There is any CSS file present in your website, you should reduce it if you are not using that CSS file, right? Reduce unused rules from style sheet and default CSS not used for above the fold content to decrease bytes consumed by network activity. So if you are not using that CSS file and that file is heavy, so you should reduce it, right? Image elements don't have splits, width and a height. So every image you have
You
used
have
in your
used it.
website, ex- every image file you have used in your website, so there is a width and the height, proper height and the width of your image. So here you can see if you have used the image in your website and that is not into the proper width and the height. So here you can see this is the image which is not under the height or the width, right? There are the images which we have used in your website. So there will be many pages. You can just go to the single pages and check, right? What is the size of that image? These are all export and import, capital, share and market. So these are all the pages I have in my website. So it is showing the data for that. Reduce unused JavaScript, which is same for the CSS of the JavaScript file. So there is the file unused JavaScript. So we should also reduce it to the less KBs or the file size which we have used, right?
Okay.
Avoid enormous network payloads. So large network payloads cost user real money and high be corrected with long load times. If you want to learn how to reduce payload sizes, so there will be a video of the developer. Let's suppose I just clicked. If you don't have the any idea,
Okay.
so how we can reduce it, you will be able to see it. How to reduce, there is
Use
file
then I
and you can check it. stack specific guidance, Angular, Drupal, Joomla. So these are all the sources where you can, but you don't have the idea about what is Angular or Drupal. So it will be all handled by your developer, right? But we should also have the knowledge, right? Then avoid long main thread task. List of the longest tasks on the main thread useful for identifying worst contribution to input delay. So these are all the different files. Right? Then avoid non-composite animations, like animation you have used in your website. If I'll go to it, there will be animation if I'll see any of the images or the videos. Right here you can see these are the animations we have used on our website. So animations that are not composite can be poor, slow and increase CLS. So we should use the animation that are good for your website, right? We should not show you the, or you should, it will like, it will help, it will not help, but it will give us the data like it will slow your website or increase your CLS, right? So we should see if it is not affecting our website, we can use it. If it is affecting, we should remove it to the normal image or any other alternate ideas, right? So these are all about the main errors, like where you will find the insights, like in which field you are getting, or you have problems with the pages or the CSS files, whatever we have used in a website, right? Accessibility, there are other details. The name and the labels, buttons don't have accessible name, right? So whatever the images or any of the images we are using, we should also add the text for that, like all text, right? When a button doesn't have an accessible name, screen readers announce it as a button, right? If you have added any button in your website and it is not mentioned as button, so you should mention it, right? Then form elements do not have associate labels. If you have used any form in your website, like there are the elements which is present in your website, video testimonial or any other thing. So you should label it properly if it is a form or any other play button or other things. So we should mention it as their name. Then select elements who don't have associate label elements. Right?
Okay.
Form elements without effective labels can create frustrating experience for a screen reader user. Let's suppose if there is any form, here you can
Okay.
see choose course. So there is many, but it is okay if a user want to get the details.
Okay.
So obviously they'll fill the course and which course they want the details, right?
Yeah.
So form elements without labels can create. So there is no labels added in it. If let's suppose I want to go with the IT field or any other field, does not mention it here, right? Technology field or management or any other field. So categories wide, I should add it here, right? Development courses or training or data science or advanced Excel. So that will be, we can add it like that.
Okay.
So choose course accounting finance for non-finance promotion and these. So select course name. So these are failing elements. So we should remove it or we should add the alternate of that instead of using course, selecting course or any other details. Right. Contrast background and foreground colors don't have a sufficient contrast ratio. So you have used or you have seen this. So we should also see the contrast part. Low contrast text is difficult or impossible for many users to read. So you have seen the some of the things which is not readable in your website. See, it is time to reading this request callback, right? It is taking a longer time. If you have used a different color or that, so it will be easily readable, right? So we should also remove it or change the color of these things. There are many things you will get it one by one. You can work on it, right? Then heading elements are not in a descending order. Okay, it is not second sequence wise, right? Properly ordered headings that do not skip labels convey the semantic structure of the page, right? What are the headings? See, the 15,000 plus, it is shows at the H5, right? So it is not under the H5 or H5 Dr. Preeti Global University. So we should see all the things like what we can improve it, what we can do to improve our website. So if your navigation is very easy for your user, so they'll definitely look for your services or they'll definitely go with your website. If it is not, your navigation is not good, or I have to give time more than 5 minutes or 6 minutes, so it's not good for a website owner or website to get the users, right? So we should be focus on these things. These are the little things, but we should focus on that too, right? Then best practices document does not have a main landmark.
Mhm.
Yes. So one main landmark help screen reader users navigation a web page, navigate a web page. So
Okay.
there is a different part. If you have added any document in your website and that is not readable to the phone user or the desktop user, so that is not good for your website user or user experience, right?
Okay.
Then all heading elements contain content, right? Avoid audio in the video. So video elements contain a track element with kind captions. If we have used any video in our website, so we should also add the caption for that,
Okay.
right? Then the best practices user experience display images with incorrect aspect ratio. So whatever the images we have used, it should be the correct ratio, right? The image in general browser errors will log to the console. So there is a search console also where you should
Mhm.
focus on. So here you can see fail to load resources. If I'll click onto that, let's see what it will open up. Here is I came to the same point. No, right. So there are the videos which is failed to load in your website, right? So we should remove it or change that video, right? They can come from network request failures and other browser concerns. So there are other browsers, right? They can also give the request for that. So we should also uh, rectify these of the errors because it is coming through the search console. So search console, Google Search Console, it's an free tool provided by the Google. It is for the website performance, right? Your web pages, which is very good, or which is trending in your Google searches. So what user are searching, what are the keywords user are searching. So you will get all the details or indexing request or the web pages presented in your website. It is all shown in the Google Search Console.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then trust and safety. These are all the things you can go for it. Then SEO, it is showing the 100%, but I am not able to see the data. Structured data is valid. So there is another tool for using that. Past audits. Page isn't blocked from indexing. Okay, that's good one. Document has a title element, meta description. Page has successful HTTPS status code. Link have descriptive text. Links are crawlable. Robo.txt file is valid. Image elements have alt attributes, right? Document has a valid href lang. This is the tag we can use for uh, if any user using or seeing our website in different languages. So that is for the change language through English to Hindi or any other languages. So it is
Okay.
used for that.
Okay.
Document has a valid re canonical issue. So canonical issue, what it is, we will learn in the what is on page SEO. So it is come under all the on page SEO elements or on page optimization. Okay. So these are all the errors which we can see it through the Google Page Speed Insight, and we can inform our developer like what need to be changed in our website. So it will improve your website speed in Google. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How we can find it, you have seen, but the details you'll have the idea of it, right? So these are all for the Google Page Speed Insight. Any
Okay.
doubts? Once you will do it practically for your website or any other website, so you'll get to
Okay.
know what are the details we can look for.
Okay.
Okay, any doubts?
No, no.
Okay, so this is it for today's class. We'll continue tomorrow with the Google Trends or any other topics. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
okay, have a good day.
You too, man. Thank you.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.